In September of 2020, Uniswap gave away over $6.4 billion worth of tokens to anyone who had interacted with their platform. This means 250,000 unique wallets each received a reward sometimes worth thousands without spending a dollar. All they had to do was show up early. This isn't a one-time miracle either. Since then, projects like Arbitrum, DYDX, and Optimism have dropped billions in free tokens to their communities. I'm Brett at CryptoGX, and in this video, I'll be taking a close look at legit crypto airdrops expected in 2025. Who's giving away these tokens, why they're doing it, and how to basically position yourself to receive them. So an airdrop is simply a token giveaway. Projects send free coins or tokens directly to users' wallets. And no, it's not a glitch or charity or a scam, it's a strategy. Some airdrops reward users who helped build early momentum on their platform. Others act like more promotions designed to spread awareness and attract attention. But either way, in both cases, the idea is simple. Instead of spending millions on ads, these projects give a piece of their own token supply to real users. Now, as I mentioned in the Uniswap example, in 2020, they launched the Uni token and distribute it to users who had previously interacted with the platform. Now that helped build trust pretty much instant. People felt seen and valued. Since then, this model has exploded. It's now common for decentralized apps, layer 1 blockchains, and even NFT marketplaces to run airdrops, especially before launching their token or listing it on exchanges. But why do these platforms do this? Well, there are a few main reasons. Now first, airdrops decentralize ownership. By giving tokens to early users, projects distribute power, especially when those tokens can be used for voting in governance decisions. Second, they help build a strong early community. People who receive a token are more likely to stay involved. They'll also use the platform again or even spread the word. And third, it drives engagement. When people think that they might get rewarded, they're more likely to explore the project, share feedback, or provide liquidity. Now, for example, when the Pump Fun airdrop was about to launch, their Google searches skyrocketed because everybody was talking about the project. It creates an incentive loop, one that costs the project less than traditional marketing, but often delivers more attention. Now, there are two common types of airdrops you will see. The first is retroactive airdrops. These are given after the fact. If you use the platform before a certain date and meet specific criteria, you qualify. No task needed, just early usage. Uniswap, Arbitrum, and Optimism all followed this model. The next is a task-based or bounty airdrops. These require you to perform some sort of action. You might be asked to bridge assets, test a feature, mint a token, or follow a project on social media. In return, you become eligible for future rewards. Now for beginners, this is where the opportunity lies. Doing simple things now that could pay off later. You're not buying tokens, you're not gambling, you're just participating. And in many cases, that's enough. But here is the key. Not every airdrop is announced in advance. In fact, the biggest rewards often go to those who explored a platform before there was any promise of a token at all. And actually, the biggest rewards typically go to the people who explored a platform before there was any promise of a token in the first place. So if you're wondering how to spot the next big airdrop before it happens, you're already thinking the right way. The Pump Fun airdrop was probably the most recent and most talked about. Between July 14th and July 20th of 2025, Pump Fun ran a week-long airdrop that quickly became one of the most talked about events of the year. They distributed $100,000 worth of their native Pump tokens, along with 50,000 USDT to users who had actively participated in their platform. Some users got really lucky and they got a large portion of these rewards. But what you want to know is what airdrops are next. Let's take a look at some of the most promising airdrops expected in late 2025, starting with one that's already gaining attention in the developer and DeFi circles. This one is called Monad. So Monad is a layer 1 blockchain that aims to combine high transaction throughput with full Ethereum capability. In simpler terms, it's trying to offer faster and cheaper transactions while still supporting the apps and smart contracts that people already use on Ethereum. Recently, Monad launched its public testnet, which is a trial version of the network where users can try out features before the official launch. And here's where things really get interesting. Users are going to receive test tokens, and they'll be asked to perform different tasks. And based on that activity, the developers will proactively determine the rewards for each user. To participate, you can request testnet tokens. Then you interact with the apps being built in the Monad ecosystem. These might include swapping, bridging, or using basic DeFi functions once the apps are live. The tasks are really simple, and you won't need real money to complete them. Right now, there's no official announcement about how much the airdrop will be worth or when exactly it will happen. But based on patterns from past airdrops, especially in new blockchains like this, it's likely that the early users will be rewarded pretty soon. This is the phase where curiosity really pays off the most. Now, another name worth closely watching watching is Opensea. It is one of the most awaited airdrops that is rumored to drop anytime now. Opensea is the largest NFT marketplace, and it has handled billions in volume over the years. I really like Opensea. I've used it for quite some time. I love the Subducks project. That's one of my favorites. But when it comes to the airdrops, there's no official token yet, but speculation about an airdrop has been building for quite some time. Now, if they do launch one, it could rival the largest token drops in crypto history. So stay alert. This one is really worth the wait. Now, my assumption with this one is that they're probably going to be dropping to people who have used Opensea before. So if I were you, I would go get some Subducks while they're cheap and then use that as my, using the platform to get the airdrop, at least in hopes that that's the criteria for getting this particular airdrop. Now let's look at a project that has already confirmed its airdrop. This one's called Fogo. Fogo is a high-speed layer 1 blockchain designed for real-time finance. It uses FireDancer, which is a technology that improves performance by handling large volumes of data with extremely low delay. The Fogo testnet is live, and you can now request test tokens. You can explore projects in the ecosystem and complete simple interactions. Just like with Monad, these steps cost nothing, but they may qualify you for some serious returns. And this time the numbers are public. Now, according to reports, users may receive between $3,000 and about $47,000 in airdrop value, depending on your activity. Their token generation event is set for the end of Q3, and the airdrop is officially confirmed. If you want exposure to real-time blockchain finance, this is a strong starting point. And if you want more detail on how to actually participate in this, you can go to coinrake.io and find the Fogo page, and then you'll just basically scroll down and follow all these directions for setting up the testnet and so on and so forth. Now, the next one is Aztec. It is a privacy-first layer 2 built on Ethereum. It uses advanced cryptography to bring confidential transactions to DeFi. This is a feature that many believe is missing from public chains today. Now, while the team hasn't made a formal announcement, multiple insiders are suggesting that a large-scale airdrop is set to go live sometime at the end of this year. It could be pretty soon. Now, the best part of this is that you can sign up on the testnet and launch your own node in under 7 minutes for completely free. If you go to docs.aztec.network and then find the try testnet, you can see all of the details there. There are people estimating that the potential reward is at about $4,200, which makes it one of the highest value drops currently in the pipeline. This one is simple, it's fast, and ideal for beginners. There are many other airdrops currently live or launching in the end of the year, and if you want to explore more, I've got a link in the description. It's that CoinRank website. You can find all of the potential airdrops there. And check out all of these websites. I'm going to put these in the description as well, where you can find out kind of alerts for airdrops and things like that. Now, before joining any airdrops, always check community feedback and look out for red flags. Never connect your wallet to a random or an unknown site because it could lead to losing your funds. I want you to stay safe, take your time, and only interact with projects that show clear signs of trust and activity. If you're ready to get in on some airdrops and you want to get some crypto for trading and things like that, I put links in the description for Coinbase and Crypto.com where you'll get at least $50 in crypto just for signing up with those links. And if you want to get into meme coins, I also left a link to MoonShot where you can claim some free meme coins when you sign up. If you learned something new or just enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to stay tuned for all things crypto. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.